Good afternoon to all of you. Today, this article reading Status on Implementation of the Rights of a Person with Disabilities. Good afternoon to all of you. Status on Implementation of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. Status on Implementation of the Rights of a Person with Disabilities Act 2016. A study conducted by the Disability Rights India Foundation DRIF on the implementation of the rights of a person with disabilities RPWD Act across 24 states has revealed that more than half have not notified the state rules. Only 10 states, including Bihar, Chandigarh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Odisha, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and West Bengal have notified the rules. Recently, Rajasthan was recognized as the best state in implementation of Accessible India campaign on the occasion of International Day of Person with Disabilities, December 3rd. This year's theme for International Day of a Person with Disabilities was empowering persons with disabilities and ensuring inclusiveness and equality declared by the United Nations. It focuses on the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and pledges to leave no one behind. This year also marks the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Article 41 of the Directive Principles of State Policy DPSP Directive Principles of State Policy states that a state shall make effective provision for securing right to work, to education, and to public assistance in cases of unemployment, old age, sickness, and disablement within the limits of its economic capacity and development. The subject of relief of the disabled and unemployable is specified in state list of the 7th schedule of the Constitution. Accessible India Campaign AIC Accessible India Campaign AIC is the nationwide flagship campaign on the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities DEPwD Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The aim of the campaign is to make a barrier free and conducive environment for Divyangjans all over the country. It was launched on International Day of Person with Disabilities on 3rd December 2015. Right of Person with Disabilities Act 2016. Disability has been defined based on an evolving and dynamic concept. The types of disabilities have been increased from 7 to 21. The Act added mental illness, autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, chronic neurological conditions, speech and language disability, thalassemia, hemophilia, cell diseases, multiple disabilities including deaf, blindness, acid attack victims, and Parkinson's disease, which were largely ignored in earlier act. In addition, the government has been authorized to notify any other category of a specified disability. It increases the quantum of reservation for people suffering from disabilities from 3% to 4% in government jobs and from 3% to 5% in higher education institutes. Every child with a benchmark disability between the age group of 6 and 18 years shall have the right to free education. Government funded educational institutions as well as the government recognized institutions will have to provide inclusive education. Stress has been given to ensure accessibility in public buildings in a prescribed time frame along with the Accessible India campaign. The Chief Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities and the State Commissioners will act as regulatory bodies and grievances redressal agencies monitoring implementation of the Act. A separate national and state fund. A separate national and state fund we created to provide financial support to the person with disabilities. United Nations Convention on the Rights of Person with Disabilities UNCRPD. UNCRPD, United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. The convention was adopted by the General Assembly in December 2006 and it came into force in May 2008. The convention seeks to engage member countries in developing and carrying out policies, laws, and administrative measures for securing the rights recognized in the convention and abolish laws, regulations, customs, and practices that constitute discrimination. It requires countries to identify and eliminate obstacles and barriers and ensure that persons with disabilities can access their environment, transportation, public facilities and services, and information and communications technologies. It asks member countries to recognize the right to and educate a standard of living and social protection which includes public housing services and assistance for disability related needs as well as assistance with disability related expenses in cases of poverty. Thank you.